What I want to hear from you, Chief, is you watched the body cam footage of that, right?
I did. I watched body cam footage, Warren.
We're not talking about nothing else. We're just talking about this late between 4:30 and whatever it was, 4:15, whatever it is. Mike Brown didn't start his body-worn camera at the beginning of this.
So you're not going to take my public record request?
No, me, no. Absolutely not.
Okay.
This woman was sleeping. He gets out the car cussing, berating, yelling obstruction.
You don't have a license or anything, now I'm going to have to jail. No, I tried to be nice to you, and you were sitting there talking.
Yeah,
so maybe license,
you guys
give me
don't
your license. I don't give a your license.
You don't.
You have an ID? You have an ID? I'm not doing back and forth bullshit. So let me have your ID, please.
You don't arrest for...
Let me have your ID before I put you in handcuffs and put you back in the car and have your dog taken away. Let me have your ID before I put you in handcuffs and put you back in the car and have your dog taken away.
He lifts up her dress.
Away.
You want to pull...
Do you have ID on you? Alright, awesome. Go ahead, sit down. So you have no underwear on, right?
You want to pull...
Do you have ID on you? Alright, awesome. Go ahead, sit down. So you have no underwear on, right?
Yeah, I don't think that
He offers her money?
So, officer money. I didn't see that.
Well, what I'm trying to do is send you on your way. I got a bunch of water. I'll give you some money. I'll send you on your way. Hey, I got a bunch of water. I'll give you some money. I'll send you on your way. Hey, I got a bunch of water. I'll give you some money. I'll send you on your way.
I got water. I got money.
You got what? I want to have a relationship with you like I can call you friends.
I got you.
And I don't need to record my friend, but like I said, you're more than welcome to record me. So.
I'm not recording my friend. I'm recording my government official in the course
That's
of his duty. So Mike Brown was good with his interaction with that lady.
Good as far as
your policies and procedures.
Yes, he was.
This update is astounding. As you guys know, Warren Sapp, NFL Pro Bowler, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ, and first-round draft pick, is a really good friend of mine. And recently, he's been in a fight for accountability with the Florida Police Department called Hollywood. But this ain't lights, camera, action. It's more like rights, damn, and fractured. And you guys have been following this story. Officer Mike Brown of the Hollywood Police Department in Hollywood, Florida, finds a homeless lady sleeping on the grass. He gets out of his vehicle, demeans, berates, and dehumanizes her for the next 5 minutes. He cusses at her over 77 times. And even though she hasn't committed a crime, he demands ID. When she doesn't give her up ID because she's done nothing wrong, he tells her that he's going to take her dog from her and send it to the pound. Finally, he grabs her up, puts her in handcuffs, and puts her in the back of his cruiser. Then he takes her dog in over 100-degree heat and ties it to the front of his cruiser. No shade, no water. And then he continues to berate the dog's owner, but not before. He lifts up the back of her skirt and comments on how she's not wearing underwear. Then after NFL legend Warren Sapp catches him doing this, he offers her money for her silence. Well, finally, Warren Sapp gets a meeting with the chief of police of Hollywood, Florida. The chief goes into detail right from the beginning, explaining how he's watched this body cam over and over and in depth. But he can't recall key moments from the body camera. And some of the most egregious acts you've ever seen a police officer commit in this video and with this cop did, the chief can't wait to try and explain away. But what's the key takeaway from this? This police chief watches his officer lift up a woman's skirt and comment on her undergarments, berate, belittle, and dehumanize her for 20 minutes, and mistreat and abuse her dog. And he says that behavior falls in line with the Hollywood Police Department's protocols and procedures. If that's business as usual, I'd hate to see abnormal. This police department needs to be defunded. Let's jump in.
When we get finished, I'll show it to you. I'll give you something to smile about, but I don't think we'll be smiling for a little while.
I'm always smiling, man.
Now, apparently in Hollywood, Florida, it doesn't take much to be chief because this chief is an idiot. Big phone recording on a table in front of a big man, and this cop doesn't notice right away. But I really want to draw attention to how stupid this police force is and how it starts from the top up. So I'm going to break down to you the moment he realizes he's being recorded, how it hurts his little feeler, and how he just wants to be friends, hold hands, and skip into the sunset NFL legend Warren Sapp. Chief thinks it's all fun and games, but watch his eyes right now. They dart down and look to the left as he notices the camera. He don't like it.
What do you got for me? First off, I'm going to tell you, I'm not recording this. I don't record it, but if you want to record it, you're more than welcome to. But like I told you before, I want to have a relationship with you like I can call you friends. I want to have a relationship with you like I can call you friends.
So Chief just professes his undying love for Warren Sapp. He just wants a relationship, and he just so badly wants to be friends with this NFL legend. Essentially, he asked Warren to prom. And aside from Warren owning this stupid Chief every second through the existence of this video, this next part is one of my favorites, because Warren takes his dream and crushes him. He says, "I'm not going to prom with you, Chief."
I'm not recording my friend, I'm recording my government official. I'm not recording my friend, I'm recording my government official.
I'm sorry, Chief, it didn't work out between you and Warren, but don't fear, there's plenty of other fish in the sea. Now I know where they came up with the saying, it's easier than shooting fish in a barrel. Ooh.
That's what I do, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, no problem.
Exercising my First Amendment
No
right.
problem.
That's what I'm doing. You don't want a pen and piece of paper?
No, I'm good.
You don't need one?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
So, when we spoke before, you said you hadn't seen anything.
Yes,
So that's changed now, right?
of course.
So, let's start at the beginning. Mike Brown.
Okay, let's start. With
My
Mike
God,
Brown.
Jesus.
So, go ahead.
It's your floor.
No.
It's your floor.
Hold on. Listen, I want to be clear. This is your floor. You've had a meeting with the mayor, the city manager, director of public safety,
And you want to know what they said to me?
Well, yes.
Because I never brought your police force up one time. I told you I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I did not.
Okay.
I had enough fact that you. I'm talking about the security guard at the front door. Pro-serve.
Right.
Demanding ID. Oh, buddy. Was that you that called 911? Sir. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
I would not like him anywhere near me with his firearm. Anywhere near me with his firearm. I'm in the people's building.
Yes,
He's not here to hang out, and I'm not a disturbance, am I? No. Why don't you let the door close?
It's okay.
Let the door close, Playboy. 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 Nice try. Try Lotto. You might get one number right today.
Alright, sorry, you guys want to share one, sorry.
Hold on. What's your name and badge number, brother?
I am also 351.
I'm in a public place. He's dressing my government. The only thing I did was ask him a question.
Yeah, it's the way you ask. It's like you.
I got it all recorded.
Keep walking.
Hold on, can you get your hands off me?
Keep
I'm
walking.
walking.
Okay.
Get your hands off me.
I want to make sure.
Joe, I'm walking. How many steps I need to take? What are you saying to me? I'm not in his office. I'm in the lobby right now.
No, you're not in the lobby.
I'm in the lobby right now.
This is not the lobby.
I'm in the lobby.
Lobby.
You see the chairs right here?
This is not the lobby.
This is the lobby, sir. Notice, is this not the lobby of
Are
your
we done?
office?
Hey.
Sir, is this not the...
Hey.
Stop touching me. Stop touching me. Brother,
It's difficult for no reason.
is this not your
I've
lobby?
answered your questions already.
No, am I not in your lobby?
It's your office.
With the chair right here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Please stop touching me,
Stop
man.
touching you until you do what I say. Take this point. Something else.
So you're telling me...
Yes, you're trespassing.
Now, with the police uniform on, cops feel comfortable and safe, putting their hands all over Warren Sapp and assaulting him. Something about the vest, the badge, the gun, the qualified immunity that says we can put our hands on anyone we want. But take off the police uniform, put on a football uniform, maybe even some pads. See if then you'll put your hands on Warren Sapp. He's a 6'4" monster that made a living off putting people that were upright onto their ass. And every single person Warren Sapp's ever put on their back was 3 times the size than any of these minute little tyrant cops. They're not brave. Their badge is brave for them. Let's get back to this chief of police excusing the most corrupt and unprofessional behavior I've ever seen ever in the history of Everton.
You know what the city manager Keller says to me? No. We're in compliance with the law. Safety protocols and safety policy allows us to demand ID at the front door. You find that a little crazy, don't you, Chief?
Well, I didn't hear him say that, but demand.
You want me to play it?
No. Demand, and like we talked about before,
My man.
Asking for it,
This
demanding.
was simple. I asked him, I said, he says, yes, we have policies and procedures that allow us to demand ID. I said, sir, I said, I got to ask you a very simple question. Do you have a law degree? He said, no. I said, I asked for the city attorney to come to this thing, and no, we didn't want to bring her because she knows the law. And if you're sitting, I say, I got the $1 million question for you.
Yeah.
What's the supreme law of the land? You know what he says to me? You want to debate. I say, sir, I have no interest in debating you, because I'm thinking in my mind, debating you will require you to have facts. And right now, you butt naked on the street in the middle of the road talking about you have the law gives you the right to demand ID at the front of City Hall. And I looked at Chris O'Brien and said, Chris, come on, brother. You hadn't forgotten. I said, here's a better thing for all three of you. You all swore an oath to it. It's the U.S. Constitution, it's the supreme law of this land. That's why you swore an oath. How are we even sitting here talking about policies and procedures and you're talking about my right?
I understand that. Can I ask you a question? In that meeting, when...
That's the first question. That's out the box.
Whenever the question or whatever answer you got, the answer wasn't right or wasn't right, did insults start coming? Did you insult them?
Really?
I'm asking.
Really?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I didn't insult Keller, and the only thing I called him was an idiot.
Well,
I got you.
It's just something that could be...
But I get to redress my government in any way I want to. And I really had, no. Listen.
And that's always what it boils down to for cops. Yeah, no, my officers may have assaulted you and drug you out of a public building. Everyone in that building may have violated your rights, but did you call them a no-no word? The no-no word could have hurt their feelings. And these cops hate being referred to as feelings enforcers, but they literally operate only on feelings. In fact, we started this video off with the chief being emotionally crushed that Warren Sapp didn't want to be his friend. Feelings are very important in Hollywood, Florida. Laws? Not so much. Feelings? Oh yeah. And I'm not saying that this chief of police in Hollywood, Florida went on a bender, and that whatever he took on the bender is wearing off, and that's about to make him act real weird. And just to reiterate, I didn't say that any of that happened. I'm clarifying, but let's watch the weird behavior.
We're talking about rights here.
I got you.
I called him an idiot because you cannot tell me that you believe that your policies and procedures allow you to demand ID at the front of City Hall.
What was that? It definitely wasn't the effects of a long bender. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this chief is as professional as they come, and we'll see that as he excuses his officer after lifting up a homeless woman's skirt and assaulting her dog.
I got a question for you, Chief.
Go.
The most traditional public space would be a sidewalk, correct?
The most
traditional public forum.
Now, the chief wouldn't meet with me, and it's okay, and I know why. I'm not yet an NFL Hall of Famer, or Pro Bowler, or a Super Bowl champion, or a 14-time All-Pro, or a first-round draft pick. And it seems to be able to speak to the chief of police and hear him cop-splain in person. I need to accomplish all those feats. But Warren did this over a 25-year career, and I don't have that kind of time. So I'm going to see if I can condense it as quickly as possible. So maybe I can just be Warren Sapp for a day. So there's only one way I can accomplish this goal. Although my skin might be a little bit lighter than his, I'm going to identify as Warren Sapp to get the meeting with this chief. But one thing I need is permission from him. Hey, Warren.
Good afternoon, Josh. Not good morning, Josh.
It's a great morning, and I am asking a tall favor. You've spent your whole life culminating, becoming, and being Warren Sapp. That seems to be the only way to get a meeting with the chief of police, as he refused a meeting with just Josh from AFA. So can I be you for a day, Warren?
You have my permission.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to have to get myself down to Hollywood, Florida. The new and improved, slightly darker toned Warren Sapp is in the house. Thank you, Warren.
Don't worry, the sun is out and your tan will be glistening, my brother.
Glistening?
You have fun, but do not let me catch you saying the N-word.
must be mistaking me for a Hollywood cop.
Sidewalk.
Sidewalk.
Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome on sidewalk, right?
That's right.
City Hall is next.
I would agree with that.
Thank you. How are we demanding ID?
But any public, I would agree with that.
At any public place, they're telling me if I go up to 115 South Andrews, they're going to get my ID. I'm like, no, they won't. No, they won't. They'll let me walk right through that door, filming and everything. You kidding me?
And what I think and I like I said, I wasn't there, and I wasn't there with your interactions with security guards. But what I think the rub is,
You know what the whole beauty of this is?
Yeah.
Everything is recorded.
I got you. But what I'm saying is, I think the rub is demanding and asking.
Really?
I think.
What was I demanding?
No, not you. I'm talking about the security guards. I think that's the rub.
Trust me. I explained it to the city manager, the former police chief, and the mayor. I got him recorded. Right. Everybody got to give up their ID. I got him recorded taking people's ID, talking about it. And then I'm sitting there telling them, like, what are you doing? Okay. The police can't demand my ID unless they have reasonable, articulable suspicion. Correct, Chief?
Fair enough. So what I'll do is, and I'll address that with them. And the policy.
I asked for the attorney, and then the city attorney's email kicks back as non-valid, and I got it off the email, off the website.
I'll make sure you got the right one.
Yeah, I would love the right one, so I can sit her down because I know she's new here, and there's no way in hell she's signing off on what Keller was talking about.
All right. So that's City Hall and the security guards.
No,
but let's go back to Mike Brown.
Please.
Let's go back to Mike Brown. So, your first interaction with Mike Brown.
You want to read the report?
No. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you.
What do you want to hear from me? What I want to hear from you, Chief,
Go on.
is you watched the body cam footage of that, right?
I did. I watched body cam footage, Warren.
We're not talking about nothing else. We're just talking about this late between 4:30 and whatever it was, 4:15, whatever it is. Mike Brown didn't start his body-worn camera at the beginning of this.
Okay.
This woman was sleeping. He gets out the car cussing, berating, yelling obstruction. He lifts up her dress.
So here's the meat and potatoes. Warren Sapp drops the bomb that can't be avoided. We all saw it happen on the internet. The video I posted went viral. You can't really refute that it happened at all because we all saw it. So what does the chief do?
Yeah, I don't think that.
He offers some.
So he actually does refute it. He says, I don't think that was intentional. Well, if this officer did what he did and he's still on the streets, shouldn't you say that was not intentional whatsoever? You don't say, I don't think it was intentional. And secondly, if it wasn't intentional after this officer accidentally lifted up this woman's dress all the way, he would have been like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, that was an accident, please excuse me. But that wasn't his response. His response was to poke at her for not wearing underwear. He did what he wanted and got what he wanted, and now the chief of police is condoning the behavior. Look at the clip if you don't believe me.
You want to pull? You have ID on you? All right, awesome. Go ahead, sit down. So you have no underwear on, right?
You want to pull?
You have ID on you? All right, awesome. Go ahead, sit down. So you have no underwear on.
How many of you at home think that that was accidental? Put a 3 in the chat if you think it's accidental. Put a 4 in the chat if you think it was intentional. Put a 5 in the chat in the comment section if you think that it was intentional. The chief of police knows it was intentional, and he's gonna cover his cops' tracks because who cares if a homeless person is abused? And remember, just a few minutes ago, this chief was saying and bragging about how he watches all of the body camera videos, and he has been watching this one. But he seems to have missed one integral part of the video, as he's about to explain, where he didn't see, where his police officer offered this woman money after getting caught.
Money?
So, officer money. I didn't see that.
I got water. I got money.
You got what?
This is your officer saying to this young lady. This is the last time. This is the last time I'm giving you a chance.
Offered her water?
I got water. I got money.
Resources, okay.
I got money. So if I'm in the back of a car and I say to an officer, I got money, I'm getting a bribery charge, aren't I?
No. Depends on the context.
Hey, I don't know what context my highly intelligent public servant arresting a young lady would tell her he got money.
He's offering them resources.
Money?
A place to stay. Yes. Our union has set up a foundation where if we encounter somebody that's experiencing homeless,
Okay, I got
and they
you.
need a place to stay,
I got you.
they need
So-
food, they need water.
So Mike Brown was good with his interaction with that lady.
Good as far as,
Your policies and procedures.
yes, he was.
Okay.
Guys, no, you're not dreaming. Yes, you just saw that. Cop lifts up a lady's skirt, checks her out, points out she's not wearing underwear, then gets caught by one of the most renowned NFL players to ever step foot on a field. Then offers her money for her silence, and the chief of police just said, "Oh, resources. We're just offering her a place to stay. We got money in the police union contract." Funny though, when she didn't give in, the money wasn't on the table. There was no hotel room. There was just a jail cell, and that was for free. This is why I believe that this chief of police is more dangerous than any of the cops I've showed you thus far from Hollywood. Because he watched it happen, he condones it, and now he's creating excuses for that behavior. He's creating a culture. I always compare cops to little kids all the time because it always makes sense. If you see a little kid do something wrong, what you want to do is correct that behavior. Point out the negative behavior, redirect it to make sure that that behavior doesn't continue in the future. If you don't correct the negative behavior, nothing's going to change. In fact, the behavior is going to get worse and they will be more emboldened. And it's the same thing with these cops. The cops are out there doing whatever they want, and when they do something wrong, especially something this bad, their daddy, the chief, is condoning it. He's not correcting it, which is now going to embolden these cops to do something worse. Which is why every time I show you guys a video that my friend Warren sends me from Hollywood, Florida, every single time you see the video, the cops are a little bit worse than the last time. They violate rights a little bit harder than they did before. Where's it going to end? A body bag? When they send a citizen to the morgue, enough has to be enough. These police officers and this chief need accountability.
Okay.
Yes, he was. And listen,
Hey, no, I heard your answer. I got
and
you.
if you're not happy with it,
No, I'm not worried about it. I heard your answer. I'm gonna have to take your answer. That's the beauty of getting an answer, my man. You gotta take that answer. Can I see the complaints that I have against these officers? Because if you're asking me, that's what it looks like for Mike Brown. Not rudeness, as they put rudeness. Yeah, right here. The internal affairs right here. Circuit rudeness. I'm like rudeness.
okay, this is, what am I looking at?
If you're asking me
Your notes.
what I have for Mike Brown, it starts with unprofessional, rude,
Okay.
cursing like a sailor, unlawful directives, untruthful, pulled up the lady's dress, didn't know the law that he was stating, body-worn camera policy has got to be because it wasn't on when it started, oath breaker, ridiculous. He offered her money. And that ain't the resource that's y'all directed to your officer?
Resources,
No, money.
money's one of them.
Y'all offer every homeless person that you run into
It's not like money. It's a place to stay.
No. That's a place to stay. Food
Right.
are different things than money. You know this, Chief.
Yeah.
The words do matter when you are a law enforcement officer. We would agree, right?
I agree with that.
Yeah, and you're supposed to know the statutes and oaths and everything that you out here implying on this lady, right?
Correct.
Can I get a complaint? What is my complaint on Mike Brown? Because it damn sure wasn't rudeness. And you're standing behind Mike Brown's arrest of Lana Brooks on May 8th.
Yes,
Okay?
I am.
All right. That's it. I still haven't gotten a written report from him. Y'all don't write reports when you arrest people?
Of course we did.
I
Did you ask
don't have one.
Okay, did you ask for it?
More than one time.
Okay.
It's for some reason.
No, Warren.
Let me finish. Did you ask me a question? For some reason, here's my stamped, signed, received copy of my public record request on May the 21st for the Mike Brown video body-worn camera, and then Sergeant Martinez and me in the lobby.
Okay.
You know when that got put in?
July 1st. Okay.
But when did I put it into when I turn it in y'all?
I don't know when.
It's dated right there.
5/21. Okay.
It's dated and stamped by the sergeant.
So you're asking for the body worn camera there, and you haven't received the body worn camera for this?
No.
Okay.
No.
And what about the report? I don't see the report on there. You need the report too, or just the body
That's what
worn
I'm
camera?
telling you. None of this has been
Okay.
given to me.
Okay.
You read that report right there from your IA, and it's not IA that did the investigation.
Correct. This is his chain of command.
This is chain of command.
Yes,
You
sir.
read that right there.
Yep.
So what is a few feet? I underlined everything that I have a question about.
Within a few feet?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
No, what would you call a few feet? I call that 3 to 6. A few feet is 3 to 6 feet. Would you say that? What would you call it 3 feet? This is your office. This is your people. The HALO law states that I have to engage in a course of action that cause substantial emotional distress to the first responder. Your officer right here writes that I walk up confrontational. My approach appeared confrontational.
Okay.
I walked up to a car, Chief. No, not behind him, didn't startle him. He's facing me from the other side of the car.
Okay.
How are we saying I'm walking up confrontational?
I think perception is very, very hard to define.
He wasn't
for each
even there.
individual
He
officer.
wasn't even there. And then
No,
he
you
was.
asked me a question. I'm
Okay,
answering.
okay, but
Right?
this-
No, that's the same respect, right?
I got you.
I asked you a question.
I
you
got you.
finished.
No problem.
So you asked me if he's coming up, if you're walking up to him in a confrontational manner. I think that's perception, and I think that's defined by each officer. Unless you're there in those officer's shoes at the time, the place, surroundings, everything else is going on, we don't operate in a vacuum. So what that officer's feeling at that time and is articulated, yeah, if it's confrontational to him, it's confrontational. And if it's not to you, okay, it's not to you. He doesn't know you. But if he says to you, hey, sir, back up, I feel you're coming in here confrontational.
That's not what he said.
Well, I'm not saying that's exactly what he said, but I'm just saying if that's what goes on, right? You're coming up, hey, back up. I'm conducting my course of business. There's a new law, HALO law. You need to stay in this radius. You can film me, record me.
You
Just
saw
stay
this
there.
interaction?
I did. I'm
That
just,
doesn't meet that.
well, again,
We
perception.
don't work in a vacuum.
We don't.
We're talking
And
about a specific incident which we both have watched.
Yeah.
And your perception of it is way off. How am I coming up confrontational and the officer's not even the one that I'm walking up on? And then I'm 15 to 20 feet away from him.
Well,
No, away from the vehicle. He's on the other side of the vehicle facing me.
In the beauty
No,
of it.
I'm not done.
Okay.
We won't do this the right way, right?
Right.
I'm talking? All right. Here we go. I'm on the other side. 15, 20 feet away from him. Your other officer, Carrasco, comes up. Body cam not on, as policy states. You have to have your body cam on your route to the car. It's not on. Walks over, looks at him. They do a little whatever. He turns to me. Juju. Oh, okay. I was turning on the private citizen over here exercising his constitutional right. Sure, why not? How you doing? Good afternoon, officer. We have a nice little cordial con. What's going on? I don't know, man. The dog, whatever's going on. Ah, shit, I'm just sitting here watching my highly intelligent public servant in the course of his duty. Right beside you, other officer. He sees me, turns the music on. That's what y'all do? Turn the music on while you investigate?
Yeah.
You say you seen it?
So is that a question to me?
Yeah.
Ready to go? Is that what we do? Turn the music on?
Uh-huh.
I didn't see him turn the music on during the course of an investigation.
I got it.
Okay.
Y'all retracted it and then just didn't put it in
Okay.
while you retract. So he comes around the car.
Okay.
I'm standing right beside another one of your officers. He's in front. I'm here. He's there.
I wish I could say that that's the last installment of Hollywood, Florida, but it's not. But it is the last installment of Accountability for All. I am no longer Accountability for All. So let me take off this hat. Say goodbye to Accountability for All and hello to Warren Carlos Sapp. Pro Bowler, All-American, first-round draft pick, Hall of Fame. And I signed it to Josh. He's my friend, that loser over at AFA. And then I wrote, all the best, my man. And I signed it. And I made it look like it's QB killer. I did this because it's my jersey. So say goodbye to AFA and say hello to Warren's SAFA app. AppSaf, AFA SAP, Satharaps, Civil Saps. number 99. And anyways, until next time, that's the reason I stopped you today.
So there you go. There's Warren Sapp, big constitutionalist, talking to the chief of police, I believe it was. That guy was squirming in his seat, boy. I tell you, that was pretty funny. But you're seeing how it goes all the way to the top. When you see him sit there and talk that crap, and officers go out there and they terrorize people like a homeless lady, it's sad. It's very sad. No accountability at all. They got to be accountable for what they do, and until that happens, things aren't going to change. Hey, subscribe, put your like button, leave a comment. See you.